Hello, and welcome to another movie about Bitcoin news. Okay, so I'm going to start with the bigger picture for Bitcoin because we are in a pretty important spot right now, at least on the smaller picture. But it can also help to see the bigger picture. Someone recently asked me about the recent video in which I talked about how the drop from the August high could be seen as a 5-wave fall. Of course, it might be 5 waves below. That's what I said. The question was, okay, but then why do I call it a warning if that's the case? Because, the idea is that if we get 5 waves down, it might be the first sign of a bear market. Yes, it's possible. This is the first alert. A warning is not the same as a yes, right? It just means that, guys, this could be the first sign that a bear market or a big drop is about to start. Of course, it's not a proof though, right? This is the first alert. That is in the white situation, which is what I'm looking at, right? Now, we could be in this bigger degree wave you already know that this might have been just the O wave going down. The B wave will then bounce, and then the C wave will go down. That means this will eventually lead to a bigger 3-wave move down. So the 5 wave that moved down could just be the A wave of wave 4, or it could be a part of a much bigger picture, more extensive fix. A 5-wave move down is always a red flag, especially if it happens from what could be a big price high. Yes. In this case, I told you that we have a mixture. There have been enough waves to the upside for us to say that the bull market is over. Once more, that's not proof. It only means that there are no more waves. The first alert will be given if we get 5 waves down. That would be reasonable if I didn't tell you that, right? I'm just giving you the information, right? That doesn't mean we have a bull market top here. From a neutral point of view, I can tell you that we have a full wave count and I have a 5-wide move. It's going down, but we're still above support and there are still ways to go up, okay? Also, I don't see a lot of proof that the top has formed, but this is the first sign. Before, we didn't have that at all. They were all down moves that looked like 3 waves. Okay, of course, I have to stress that in order to keep things clear and help you understand everything in more depth, that doesn't mean you need a top. I'm not the type of person who says, okay, I called it. I'm sure I sent you the first signal. Yes. Once more, though it's too early to say for sure. It's true that this could just grow into a bigger ABC system, but it could also be a part of a bigger A. After that, we get a B and a C. That's possible for it to happen. The ABC shape you see here could be all of wave 4, but it could also be the A wave of a much bigger decline. Then this could be an even bigger A wave after that. On the way, we make much bigger changes down the road. In other words, this is one way I can think of to get prices lower. At some point, this might even split into even more parts. But for now, we're going to keep track of it as an ABC structure. So I think the real moment of truth won't come until the initial ABC to the downside is over. This is because if the bounce is only corrective after that 3-wave move down, the price will go down even more. So at every turn, we have to keep an eye on it to see if it's just corrective. Okay, it's going to get even worse. Wait a minute. If this isn't a 3-wave move, it will be even more clear that the market is going down. If we actually make 5 waves down, that's when it will be even more clear that the market is going down. Yes, if this A wave isn't a 5-wave move but a 3-wave move, then it's changing into 5 waves. In that case, we have a proper warning. No, we have a proper confirmation first, then a corrective rise, and then a drop. That means I always tell you this, right? If there are 5 waves below support, that's the first sign that something is true. Right now, there are 5 waves going down, but they are still near support. I guess it's just a warning. I guess something to watch. Now, let's look at these shorter periods of time. This way, there isn't much new to report. But, as you can see, we do have a 5-wave move down. As I already said, this could just be everything squished together. This could be the start of a 5-wave move down. After this, there may be a correction bounce. Things haven't changed much with opposition. I can make a few small changes. It's somewhere between $111,716 and $122,000. We would be up against that if we now got a wave bounce. But there is no proof that we are trying to bounce here and then a wave down can still send us lower to support. It seems like that could be a chance down there. We need to check the RSI when we get there. Sure. Let's do it. Look, we are currently thought to be in at least wave 4 of a correction. As we have seen 5 waves of decline and no sign of a rebound. We might have even finished wave A already if the move down had been faster. This was already the wave, and we're going straight down. much faster. I'd say at least a break above the green line at 114,850 would be the first sign that a low position has been reached. That's kind of like a safety line. That's where the first sales came in. It's likely that a lot of people will have set their stop losses for short positions above that level. If it's broken above, it could be more proof that at least a local bottom has been found. But for now, I think this correction will last a while. We have 5 waves down. You know what to do when we see something that shows the uptrend is continuing with the bigger uptrend. I'll let you know. In the short term, nothing changes right now. I do, however, pay close attention to it. I will let you know about it. You will be the first to know about any changes. In any case, I hope you like the news. Please click like, comment, and subscribe if you did. Also, if you enjoy the videos a lot, please check out the channel membership. You can also check out the channel page if you're interested in becoming a member. There is a video that talks about the perks of being a member. You can watch our weekly live show as a member. We had it yesterday. You can get the video. I think I put 30 to 40 coins under it. On top of that, you can watch our member-only movies. I put up Sui for members today. Elliott wave updates on gold and silver are also included, as well as some stocks as a bonus. You also get access to a lot of learning materials, TradingView live chart, and our live charts. If you want even more updates, check out a gold membership, which also gives you access to the chat rooms. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.